does a football boot and a katana samurai sword have in common? You'd think it's not a lot, but today, you'll be surprised.
Because in the wake of the new Samurai vs. Ninja pack from Mizuno, we've come to Japan to check out a katana factory. Why? Because swords are cool, and we like to chop stuff up. Just like Mizuno boots, katanas are made by hand in Japan by some of the most skilled craftsmen in the world in a very long and extremely complex process, but super simplified. They use only a specialized traditional Japanese steel, which has been forged in a decade-old smelting method using a very specialized oven. And using this steel, the swordmaster then hammers and folds it 10 and 15 times to get more than 10,000 layers to make the blade extremely strong. That leaves them with a glowing block of steel, which is then stretched out to form the shape of a blade. And after this, the swordmaster uses muddy clay water to cover the blade to give it different levels of hardness, sharpen the edge of the blade, and also give the katana its famous curved shape. Now, the sword needs to be heated up to roughly 750 degrees Celsius, which means that it's flipping hot in here, but also because the swordsmaster uses only his eyes and the glow of the blade to judge the temperature of the katana and see when it's ready. The room has to be completely dark when he shuffles the blade around in the fire and then quickly takes it out to cool it down in water and harden the blade, just like that. Finally, the blade is polished to go from sharp to, I don't believe it, or as they say in Japanese, shinjiraren sharp, which is mega sharp, where it's polished using finer and finer grains to give it this shiny mirror-like effect, but also to emphasize the so-called hamon, which is the pattern of the blade itself, that the swordmaster cares a whole lot about. Now, I've always wanted to see what a football boot really looks like on the inside, and I figured the best way to do so was to ask my man, the sensei over here. Onegaishimasu. Did you guys really think we were gonna cut up a pair of boots? My nerves can't handle it, and it would be wasting a good pair of boots, so I hooked up with a friend and got me a pair that's already cut up. Arigato. Basically, there are more layers than you'd expect. For instance, the upper isn't just a piece of leather. It actually consists of so much more. So there's the leather, there's a black backing material, there's a bit of foam, and as you can see, there's also an inner liner material to make the whole package a lot more comfortable. But it isn't just that, because if we also look at the tongue piece, there is the sole material, insole, outsole, and even the heel material. There's a lot more stuff going on than what you can see from the outside to give you a more stable and better fit. Okay, so football boots and samurai swords may not have that much in common after all, but there is one thing, and that's the fact that they're both handcrafted in Japan by some of the most skilled craftsmen in the world, making lethal weapons to punish people. And if you want said lethal weapons, at least the football side of it, you can go and buy the new Samurai vs. Ninja pack if you click the link to our website right over there. What you should also do is go subscribe to our channel and activate the little bell button to see all the latest videos the second they drop. And finally, go learn some very sick skills if you click the link somewhere in the bottom of your screen down there. With that said, guys, we're signing off. Cheerio.